Good evening, everyone. Ron here of Variable Play, and welcome to Just Sleeving. Today, I will be sleeving Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Upgrades Unleashed. I realized I had the wrong title. The name of the deck is Upgrades Unleashed. I was reading the back, and it said Power Up. I will see if I can still edit that. Can I still edit that? Uh, Upgrades Unleashed. Upgrades. Also for YouTube and Twitch. Saving changes. Good evening, good evening. All right, we are going to be unboxing and sleeving the pre-con deck. Hey, hi, William. Yes, if you want some sleeving ASMR, do come and join me. Let's put on some crap. What this sounds like. Yeah, that works. That works. Go. Okay. So, uh, Upgrades Unleashed is um, a precon that's more focused on uh, the modified mechanic. And with the modified mechanic, I should just, I'm going to throw the box anyway. So, we're going to open it as intended. Right. And I'm gonna get the deck box. Comes in the game, and the filler box that you're really just gonna throw away. There's nothing else in it. It is really just a filler box. The box cover technically has the art of Chihiro. That's that. All right. I have my sleeves ready beside me. I'm gonna check out the rest of this. We have more fillers. Their rules. The commander life counter. And of course, our card. All right. Open this up. Someday when I have a studio, I'll put mics around my what I'm currently holding. That way, people can hear it more clear. And of course, we're gonna have to do the obligatory sniff because sayang naman. There it is. There is it. The fresh freshly opened pack smell. I also need my clear sleeve. Hold on. There's my here thing. Okay. If I will need them for the tokens. And for the normal sleeves, I am using Ultra Pro matte fresh cards. I think they really, as in our conversation last week, I think they really engineered it in such a way that we would have that set, that fresh fact set, the ink. Okay. To better aid me, because my eyes are very poor already. People who follow this our content, I need to wear a separate pair of glasses so that I can read the card text. There you go. Okay, we can get started. So, I've packed some of these already. Okay, we are starting with the Shishiro pattern blade, 4 to cast, 2 colorless, and red green. So he's a legendary creature, and okay, I need to punch in the camera. Okay. Much better. I have a bit of glare there. So whenever an aura or equipment enters the battlefield, you under your control, it creates a 2/2 spirit creature token. Red spirit creature token with menace. Wow, with menace. At the beginning of your end step, this is the main reason why you play Shishiro. Put a +1/+1 counter on each modified creature. Anything that has equipment, auras, and counters that are modifying it. So +1/+1 counters or anything in that fight. This is the alternate commander, but based on how everything played out, it's not enough auras in the deck. So I think it's more of like if you wanna customize your deck towards that, that might be an option if you are interested in that style of. So Orochi, Merge Keeper. So 2 to cast 1/1 adds 1 green mana. Always love mana dude. As long as Orochi Merge Keeper is modified, it has +2 green mana. Nice. So if manage to put a +1/+1 counter, put a equipment on it, that's gonna be great. Invigorating Hot Spring. Invigorating Hot Spring enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. Modified creatures and controls have haste. Wow. Remove a +1/+1 counter on Invigorating Hot Spring. Put the +1/+1 counter in target creature control. I'll activate this only as a sorcery and once each. So if you put, would it suddenly have haste and now it can attack? Is that how it works? Guess the design seems to be intended that way. The Washi Guidebot. So artifact creature construct for the cast. When the Washi Guidebot enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. You pay 4, tap, draw a card. Ability costs 1 less for each modified creature you control. Nice. Only challenge is that it is a 2/1 4-drop, so that is pretty easy to deal with and quite a bit of an investment. We have the Walking Skyscraper. Costs 1 less for each modified creature you control. 8 to cast, 8/8. Trample. Walking Skyscraper has hexproof as long as it is not tapped. We got the Acidic Slime. When so its death touch enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. So a nice 5-drop with a creature in play. Beast Within. I remember this from my Draconic Rage precon. Destroy target permanent. Its controller gains a 3/3 beast creature token. Quite peaceful. Instant speed 3-drop. Just pop. And an unwanted creature. Fertilid. 3-drop. 0/0. Enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters. So this is already modified on its own. And you pay 2, remove a +1/+1 counter on fertility target player, search of the library for a basic land. Oh, it's a ramp. It's an interesting combo with Tishiro. You could possibly keep adding and then keep ramping every round, thinning out your deck. Hunter's Insight. Let's see. Let's see if I can still. The camera is right below. There you go. Let's go back to the normal FP. There you go. See? Better. So I was using a wide one a while ago, and it just seemed to always be quite blurry. Oops, sorry. Done. Okay. This doesn't give me as wide, but we wanna punch in anyway into the cards. So there you go. One more tap, and Oracle. Alrighty, much better. Okay. Hunter's Insight. Instant 3 to cast. 1 green. 2 target creature control whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker. This turn, draw that many cards. Oh, okay. So card draw. If you get to deal combat damage. Kodama's Reach. Search your library for up to two basic lands, then read those cards, put one into the battlefield, and the other one into your hand and defense stuff. Loyal Guardian. She's the lieutenant. What's the lieutenant? At the beginning of your combat turn, if you control your commander, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I guess that's what lieutenants mean. Maybe. Not sure. I will have to research that. 5 to cast 4/4 Trample. Ordeal of Mylea. Enchanted creature. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then, if you have three more counter +1/+1 counters, sacrifice the Ordeal of Mylea. When you sacrifice the Ordeal of Mylea, search your library for up to two basic lands. Whenever. So you always have to trigger it. Always have to trigger it. Of course, we have some nice classic rampant growth. Sakura Tribe Elder. So Snake Shaman. Sakura. So 2-drop 1/1. And it's a ramp. With chump block and sack it to get the land to be placed. Like Umbra. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. Whenever this creature deals damage to the opponent, draw a card. Yeah, those are fun if you have like Finger. I don't know if they have these in not sure if it's present nowadays. Kicker. So Vastwood Surge. Kicker 4. So it's gonna be an 8 to cast. Search your library of 2 basic lands, then put it in play. If you kick the spell, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature. Is a sorcery though? That's quite a bit of an investment. Grumgully, the generous. One colorless red-green. Each non-human creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Nice. We have our first equipment here. This is the Mage Slayer. Whenever equipped creature attacks, it deals damage to its power. Equals its power to a player or planeswalker. It's attacking. 3 to cast, equip 3. Rhythm of the Wild. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Non-token creatures you control have Riot. So they enter the battlefield with your choice a +1/+1 counter or haste. Nice. I like the haste mechanic. I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft PC, and my favorite was a Monster Hunter that was quickly banned because it was just a math game of figuring out how to get to 8 damage and your hero flips, and now every monster in your deck comes in with no summoning stick. Shift boots, hexproof, and get something activate your creatures when they come to play. Command tower, some nice land. This I think. What is the one that was big? Not sure if it's Grulter. It was a red green, if I'm not mistaken. This is Mossfire Valley. Okay, so we're gonna replace one of the Mossfire Valley. As far as I understood from the internet, they've deduced that the extra Mossfire Valley is in fact was supposed to be Nissa, the Planeswalker voice of Zendikar, if I'm not mistaken. So I have asked help from Javi, and I am I came prepared. I do have Nissa voice of Zendikar to replace the extra Mossfire Valley. Uh, Normally, I don't modify my pre-context. I had to do it for this one because it's not going to be tournament legal, or at least it's not going to be play legal, because there's commander non-basic land can only have uh, at most one Halloween of celebration. Look at that. It looks like yarn, flying yarn with bells, and what you really love about magic. The art is fantastic. Koma Inu Battle Armor. So Equipment Dog Menace. So he's a artifact creature, but he can be reconfigured. So paying 4 allows you to attach him as an equipment to another creature. And so equipped creature has +2 and menace. So basically, you're giving his power to uh, another creature of yours whenever Koma Inu battle armor or equipped creature deals combat damage to a player. Goad each creature that player controls. That is fantastic. If you do get hit with a Koma Inu battle armor, they won't be smacking you back. Smoke Spirit. Unquenchable Fury. Ascendant Acolyte. Concord of the Kami. Like that card. Beginning of your end step, choose one. Put the +1/+1 counter, target creature, yes, please. Draw a card, if you control an enchanted creature. Okay, maybe. Or create a 1/1 colorless creature token. Control creature. We're gonna be putting +1/+1 down. That's how it's gonna work. One with the Kami. Blast or drop. So I think this deck wants you to really ramp your cards. Set card. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to X creatures you control. Auras, equipment, and modified creatures you control gain hex proof until end of turn. So this is actually pretty interesting because as far as how I understood it, people are paying it. You can pay 0, so just pay 1 green, and you have this quick 1-drop to hex-proof all of your creatures. Oh, well, they have to modify it in the first place, but at least auras and equipments can be protected too. Kanopi Transplanter. Oh, it's another one of the other gift though. Whenever Tanuki Transplanter or group creature attacks, add an amount of green mana equal to the power. Till end of turn, you don't lose this mana. It's a a good way to generate mana. Doesn't give stats though. Hmm. He looks. I mean, would have been cool if he gave stats as well. Agitator Edge at the beginning of your instance would give each player put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature they control. Told each creature that had counters put on it this way. Chain Reaction. I like this card. Uh, X damage each creature, where X is equal to the number of creatures in the battlefield. Always pretty useful to reset the board. Yes, Warp. The owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library and reveals the top card of their library. With a permanent card, they put it onto the battlefield. So very dangerous. But if you need something, you're gonna to prevent that last moment attack and get you that last moment momentum. That's what you're gonna use. And over the best. Look at that card. Goblin Raise Runners. Uh, Sacrifice a land to put +1/+1 counter on the Goblin Raise Runners. So at the beginning of your end step, you may have Goblin Raise Runner deal damage equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on it to a target player or planeswalker. Ah, nice. But my goblins, Crankful, and Street. You have the Ox of Agora. Some Shifting Shadows. Okay. Open up another pack. Hopefully. Got Sandstorm, the next number creature, cycle 3. Or Molar. I also have this in my other deck. But that one was quite useful. Oh, but whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may put a +1/+1 counter on Thorin Molar. I see. Okay, interesting. Here's an aura. Bear Umbra. And the creature gets +2/+2 whenever a creature attacks that all lands you control. So put it arm. That creature would be destroyed. Then remove all damage and destroy it or protect whatever it is enchanting. Here is a really powerful card. Champion of Land Vaults. One colorless, 2 green. Creatures with power less than Land Vault's power can't block creatures you control. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on that Vault. So this is the one that pummeled us last time we played. Forgotten Ancient. Whenever a creature casts a spell, you may put a +1/+1 counter. Forgotten Ancient. After the beginning of your upkeep, you may move any number of +1/+1 counters from ancient to other. Yeah, Genesis Hydra, the Primeval Protector, which is cost 1 less for each creature your opponent controls. It's a 10/10, 11 to cast. Whenever Sector enters the battlefield, put 1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Have a Rishtar Ema Renegade. Rishtar's expertise. Shamanic Crypto Revelation. Soul Majesty, a lot of good card draw. Spear, Spear Breaker Behemoth, Indestructible, with Top Hydra, Destiny, another potential commander, Ulash, the Hate Seed. Ulash Hate Seed enters the battlefield, but with +1/+1 counters on it for each other red creature you control, and a +1/+1 counter for each other green creature you control. Remove one and deals 1 damage to target creature or create a tap thing. Fair enough. Yeah, but I like how Vehicles was designed. This one is really more focused on their commander. Have a nice living weapon here. Your glaive. Exotic Orchard. Got the first Monster Valley. And the second one you are gonna replace with Argnista. Divine Monster Valley. Here we have Asa entering the and the logo is not too far. Run, Reed, Fastwood, the Raging Ravine, Temple of Abandon. Those are some really nice looking forests. I like some bonsai tree. Now we're going to be using some clear sleeves. On we go this way. Chill. Right. Pressure. You have a goblin token. The pressure, the other side is smoke blessing. Interesting. Goblin. Elemental. And a spirit. Sorry. Spirit. Menace. Another smoke blessing. Really mean looking beast. And fresh. You have a cool, different looking spirit. It's just different top. And this is a flat token. You have a saproling. Spirit. Spirit token. Good choice. And a direction germ. Alrighty. I think I already have a copy of that, so that I can set aside. Alright. Suppose the duck. Just quickly tidy up the extra card, extra sleeves that I have. Vehicles also. That goes into my alrighty. Go back to a wide view. Right. Let's file a couple of this. Have a better always challenge with with 100 cards, that it is just above the shuffling range. We're gonna pile 7. I forgot. I did my command. Look for our commander. Daming ko. Hindi ko talaga hawak. Siyempre bago pa. There. Shibo stays outside and get into the rest of the stuff one. Opening hand. Have something pretty decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slightly problematic because there is no forest. Although I do have this, we could risk it. These are enough lands, but green is very important for this deck. And there's no real game plan for it, except I'm gonna bring that out. Maybe the Hydra later. The equipment is not too exciting. So if I'm not mistaken, you have one free mulligan. Is that how it works? Oop. Sleeves are super new. You can barely shuffle it. Yeah. Silos pa talaga. napanlagkit, napampahamos ng kamay. Okay, that's a really good sign. Pwede na. Pwede na, I think. So we're gonna first play the one that jumps to play pack. As battlefield down. Whenever Temple of Abandon is in the battlefield, I get to scry 1. Gonna check. We don't need it right now, although maybe we might. Too far in. So I think we want more ramp and card draw at the moment. Then opponent comes back to your turn eventually. You draw. Okay, sure. And it's just that there's no. Did not see a lot of 2-drops in this deck, which is fine. You won't be moving until the 4th turn. Okay, 4th goes. Probably would be taking damage already. There we go. So I thought you needed to have early. Do we have a 3-drop? We do not. Pass again. Even our commander is a 4-drop. They're 40 life anyway, so I think they have enough to survive with. And so yeah, so we now have our first drop. I think we're gonna start with something. Yeah, let's bring in Shishiro first. Pretty decent, 4/4 already. That's it. He's not modified, so he's not gonna trigger on himself. And then that's that. When it goes, it's back to you. And we are now we don't have that extra land that we needed. So we want to keep Chishiro in play. So we are going to I'm gonna go for putting a Snake Umbra Aura on Chishiro. So now have +1/+1. Whenever this creature deals damage to the opponent, I may draw a card. It's a Totem Armor just to add protection. And since I played a Aura, Chishiro reacts and creates a token. A 2/2 red spirit token. Alright. So that's our 2/2 red spirit token with so Chishiro is now modified. Right? So because it's now modified, it's gonna gain a 1,000. Zero. That's it. Plus one, plus one. At the beginning of your end step, each modifier opponent goes, comes back to you. Half life. And draw did not get a land, but he can. Are you? Nope, you are not. That's good enough, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna put in the Waxy Guidebot. When the Waxy Guidebot enters the battlefield, I may put a +1/+1 counter on a creature that I control. And this will give us some card draw for opponent lets us keep it. Now it's just gonna be two because I already have two modified. And my turn, trigger. Now skip two. Now skip two. Then I have a 6/6 and a 4/4. Okay. Provided that they still survive for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, we have a land, but it comes into play tapped. And it puts a +1/+1 counter on each green creature that enters the battlefield. Good enough, I guess. So I would probably hold on. At the moment, this is gonna start to ram things. So I might simply on my turn. Uh, I might draw a card, or I might pass. Hold off first. That's gonna be a 3. That's gonna be a 3. So I have a 9/9, a 7/7 right away here, and a 5/5 over there. And then end of my turn of my opponent, I will draw a card. So that's my extra land. It's back to me. You're trying to avoid people noticing you too much. You draw first. Alright. And we have Nisa. But you know, I might actually now go for Forgotten Ancient. So he would be something like this. So 4 to cast. And activate Oran Reef to put a +1/+1 counter on Forgotten Ancient. End of the turn, the counters will trigger. Got a 4 over there, 4 over here, and a 2 over here. And I can now pay just 1 because I have 3 of them to draw a card again. Yeah, so that's pretty much how the Chihiro's play style works. Sort of really step back, defend a little bit, have enough life, don't cause too much trouble early, and then let yourself build up the game plan. Because the reality is, you could defend yourself, but definitely it's not something you can, create enough threat immediately. But the threat accumulates All right. So that is the name again. Upgrades Unleashed. Upgrades Unleashed. Power up Ishiro the Shattered Blade. Then there. Case. To the front. Token. Life counter. There you have it. That is unboxing of Para Chishiro's Shattered Blade. So, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I hope you guys are having a fun weekend. Uh, we would definitely want to see you soon. Bacon 2022 is coming, April 23 and 24. So I hope you guys uh, already have signed up. If you haven't signed up, please uh, join us. We've shared the link in our stream. I'm gonna put it up again here. Let me give me a second. More here. Just grab the link. I'm gonna share it to you guys here. So if you have not yet signed up, please do sign up. Help us figure out the logistics for the venue, the amount of tables, uh, where we're going to situate things. But yeah, I hope to see you guys there. That is, I'm excited to try this deck out. Seems to be quite fun. Keep safe, everyone. Happy weekend. And until next time, thank you for watching. Ron with the Bear. Bye.